Hi, I'm Ann. I'm a veterinary technician here at Grady Veterinary Hospital. This is my dog, Rocko. We're going to talk about some behavioral tools today that can help with your dog. And I'm going to go over crate training, the importance of play and activity both physically and mentally in your dog's daily life, basic training, how that can help with their behavior, and some toys that can help as well. Sit down. First thing I'm going to talk about is the crate. The crate training can be beneficial for a few different reasons. It's good for both you and your dog. It becomes a quiet place that they can go, like their own bedroom. It's a safe and secure place for them to be when you're not at home, as well as can be a tool in training for such things as house training. The first thing you want to do when you get a crate is make sure it's adequately sized for your pet. Make sure that they can walk in, stand up, and turn around. Next, you want to make sure it's in a quiet place in your home. Have it set up with their favorite bedding, whether they use blankets or beds. You can add a favorite toy, and if it's a puppy, putting food and water in the crate will deter them from going to the bathroom while they're in there. So the next step is to get your dog used to the crate. You can do this by using treats or pieces of food to coerce them to go into the crate. And you want to use the same phrase to let them know you want them to get in the crate. In my house, we say, get in your cage. Rocko, get in your cage. Good boy. Give them praise, and you can give them a little treat. Practice this a few times until they're comfortable going in and out. Eventually you can close the door and let them stay in there for short periods of time. If they vocalize right away, make sure you don't let them right back out of the cage or the crate, because you don't want them to learn that's what's going to get them back out. You don't want them trained to vocalize. It can also be helpful when you're house training a puppy. You can take them outside after they have playtime or mealtime. If they don't go to the bathroom right away, bring them back and put them in their crate for a short period of time. Then try taking them outside again. That will give them the idea that they need to go outside, not run free and go in the house. Come here, Rock. The next thing I'm going to talk about that will help with your dog's behavior is the leash. Making sure your dog has long walks and getting rid of excess energy is extremely helpful. A dog with a lot of pent-up energy can oftentimes channel that into destructive behavior, whether it's play biting, destroying things in the home, or going to the bathroom in the home. It's important that you work them out both physically and mentally. And another way to do this is to do basic training with them. Teaching them to come when called. Rocko, come here. Rocko, come here. Come. Sit on command. Sit. Can you say hi? Say hi to everybody. Good boy. Stay. To know their name. Things like that. Work them out both physically and mentally. You can work on training on a daily basis, which will help as well. Yeah, good boy. Make sure you use positive reinforcement as opposed to punishing them for bad behavior. You have to remember that dogs want attention, whether good or bad. An example of this is if you have a dog that gets really excited and does the play biting, you want to make sure you're not yelling at them no or tapping them on the nose, because that's still giving them attention. Make sure you stop the attention completely, whether you walk away from the dog or you put the dog, say, in their crate for a while so they calm down. They're eventually going to learn that that behavior is not going to get them attention at all. Good behavior is what's going to be rewarded. The last thing I'm going to talk about are treats that can work out the dog both mentally and physically. Something like a Kong where you put their food in it, they have to work to get the food back out. You can put kibble or canned food. In the summer you can put canned food in here and you can put it in the freezer. They have to work really hard to get that back out. In my house we use a treat ball. This is Rocko's. Oftentimes Rocko will get his dinner in this ball. We put his kibble in the center. He has to run around with it trying to figure out how to get it back out. He's learned to take it out of corners, drop it down the stairs, all sorts of things to get his dinner. So he gets to work out physically and mentally, which definitely improves the behavior at home. Here you go, bud. So these are just a few tips that can help with your dog's behavior. If your dog has very disruptive behavior, is aggressive in any way, make sure you stop the training and consult your veterinarian for help.